What is up, my shredheads? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're finally going to be reviewing the P51 Bullet e-bike. But before we get started on this review, if you guys want to support the channel, check out that link down below for the P51 Bullet. Use code SHREDDY, get $150 off your order. If the P51 Bullet isn't for you, check out all those other links down below. There might be a bike you like. So on this video, we're going to be doing a quick overview, then we'll hop on to the full throttle speed test. And after that, we're going to do some terrain testing, and we'll also see how this bike wheelies. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about that, so we'll definitely get to it. I've been really excited to get a review going on this bike, so let's get started on the overview. The P51 e-bike retails for $38.50, but if you use code SHREDDY, get $150 off that order. It has a very high strength steel frame with a payload of 275 pounds. The P51 has a 750 watt geared hub motor with a peak of 1800 watts, producing speeds up to 20 plus miles an hour. My guess is around 30 miles an hour. And the battery is a 48 volt, 20 amp hour lithium-ion battery with an estimated range of 40 plus miles, but we'll definitely do a full throttle range test on this bad boy soon. We also have a mountain bike style handlebars, just like the Sur Ron. Now the suspension is where this bike shines. The P51 uses an adjustable triple clamp 27-inch KKE forks and direct mount adjustable rear D&M piggyback coil over. Suspension travel is 200 millimeters in the front and 140 millimeters in the back. This thing's like riding in a Cadillac. We also have 170 millimeter crank arms with these super grippy pedals. And check out this really cool custom sprocket they made over there. That is awesome. And on the rear, we have a 16-tooth sprocket. We're also equipped with dual piston Tektro hydraulic disc brakes, front and rear, with 203 millimeter rotors. Now you're stopping with power.
Super power.
The Bullet rocks 20 by 4-inch Kenda tires for street and dirt riding. We also have this nice thick saddle up here. It's not super long. I'll let you know how comfortable it is after about 20 miles. We also have custom made riser. And under here, they also have a 25 amp controller that they can adjust up to, I think, about 30 amps. So I can't wait to get the code for this and get into the controller to mess with the settings. They have these little drill outs in the frame, so in the future they're gonna have a little bag to put there. They also have a front fender you can order from them. They should have a rear fender coming out soon. They already have the drill outs for it. And what's really cool in this little spot right here, you can fit, I think it's a JBL3 speaker, but they're gonna be making a custom speaker that can fit in there perfectly. We're also equipped with this super bright LED front headlight and a rear integrated taillight. Looks super slick. Then up here we have this really awesome quarter twist thumb throttle, and right here in the middle we have the LED display. Over here on the left are the controls. Then up here we have the Tektro Auriga E-Comp brake levers. And as you can see all throughout this bike, they've done such a clean job with the welds and also hiding all the wires. P51 is from Huntington Beach, California. Definitely stop by their shop and tell them Shreddy sent you. Now that overview is done, let's get to the speed test. We're at a full 54.5 volt charge on the battery, so we're gonna start off with full throttle mode 5. Let's go. Let's get this bike powered on. Let's sit on it. Whew. The first thing I think of every time I sit on this bike is damn, it's so comfortable, guys. Mode 0 is going to be full throttle on the power. We got our speedometer GPS app open, so let's get started. Ready? Go. All right, and the takeoff is actually pretty good, pretty torquey. Similar or a little bit more than my Super 73 RX. We're hitting about 26 miles an hour now. 27. Remember, I thought we were going to go about 30 to 32 miles an hour. All right, we're going 29, 29, 30. There's 30, guys. 31.2. Yes, we hit 32, guys. Yeah, that's awesome. 2 miles an hour faster than my Super 73 RX. All right, quick brake check. At 32 miles an hour. I slid far as hell. So our top speed at full throttle power is 33.3 miles an hour. Let's freaking go. All right, let's get into mode 1, which is a super slow throttle. All right, let's say mode 1 is 7.2 miles an hour. Mode 2, little pickup there. 10.2. Mode 3. Around 14.8. Mode 4. Getting a little faster there. I think around 20 something on mode 4. Let's see. 20, 20.7, 20.8. Looks like 20.8. And then let's go all the way to mode 5. Oh, there it goes. It just picked up there. I wonder if mode 0 is faster than mode 5 or it's the same. I think it's the same, yeah. 30? Let's hit 30. 29.9 was the highest I hit in mode 5. So it looks like maybe mode 0 is going to be a little bit faster. Now let's do pedal assist 5. See if I can push it past 30 miles an hour. Oh, at 18, it's way too easy to pedal. I don't think I can push it that far, yeah. It's like ghost pedaling now at this point. 32.7 on pedal assist 5. Damn, so not bad at all. A top speed of 33.3 miles an hour total on this bike, going full throttle on mode 0. Definitely impressed. So speed tests are done. Let's get to the terrain tests. I did notice with the throttle on this, when you hold it and let it go, I just feel a little extra throttle after I let go. I'm not sure what the cause of that is. Maybe I can get into the display and program that out. Speaking of the display, let's get this looking fresh. Oh yeah. We made it to a little bit of dirt and gravel, so I'll show you how the suspension looks when we're riding it. It is so comfortable. I do not feel any of the bumps at all, guys. Let's hit this big one. Like nothing. It like handles it like nothing. So soft. Insane. Definitely the best feeling suspension I've ever had on any e-bike I've owned, guys. We're gonna do a quick little hill climbing test right here from the very bottom. Remember, before we did the Super 73, before the torque update, it couldn't make it up. After the torque update, the Super could make it up. So let's see if we can make it up full power on this. No pedaling, all throttle. Like nothing. Let's just keep going. So that's pretty good torque. I'm not sure what the Newton meters of torque on this bike is. Just so you guys know, if you guys are trying to do wheelies on this bike, disconnect the cutoff sensor. That way it won't cut off your throttle when you're trying to do wheelies. But always make sure you use the front brake. That way the rear taillight turns on. All right, now I have a feeling I'm not gonna make it up this hill. This is such a freaking steep hill. All right, on your mark, get set, go. No way. You're not making this. There's no freaking way. It's gonna stop right here. I can feel it. What? Get out of here. I just made that. Dude, I did not think I was gonna make it up that hill. So that's literally like the steepest hill that we have here in Lewis Beach, Delaware. And I'm definitely impressed with that. Oh my God, that is ridiculously fun and comfy. The suspension on this bike is like none other, guys. It's unbelievable. Now that we got the Shreddy-copter out, let's do a little bit of terrain testing. I'm excited to show you guys how this thing performs. Oh, wow. This thing's handling like a beast. Hell yeah, such a blast, such a blast. Wow, I cannot believe how good this thing feels, guys. That is amazing. If you guys are interested in the Skydio 2 drone, there is a link down below. Get $50 off that order. Whoa, my God. Holy, oh my God, that was the most fun ever. Dude, I wish every e-bike would come with this suspension setup. Well, speed. Wow. Dude, I'm gonna kill the battery just doing this all day. I don't want to leave. This is such a blast, guys. I have too much fun on these reviews. So Surprisingly, the seating position on this bike is very comfortable. I feel nice and straight up. Oh, check this out, guys. I just figured this out. If you hit the power button 3 times, it switches the display. Well, maybe twice. There it is. Check that out. Isn't that cool? The throttle curve on this bike is pretty smooth, but it has this like safety feature that when you're hitting full throttle and you let go and you hit it again, it takes about a second for it to kick back in. That way you don't like have the jittery throttles. But for me, I like having a more responsive or snappier throttle just for wheelies and just having more control over the bike. The reason why P51 built the P51 Bullet is they started off on Sur Rons. They actually started off modifying and riding Sur Rons like crazy, but I guess they got tired of getting hurt and all the Karens on the trails that they invented the P51 Bullet. This is a 750 watt legal class 2 e-bike, which is like the Sur Ron's baby brother. So if you're looking for something a little more legal that you can ride on the trails, the P51 Bullet is definitely for you. And just so you know, the P51 Bullet is powered by a cadence sensor. So once you start pedaling, it kind of just takes right off. I believe I probably will be doing like 99% throttling on this e-bike. All right, we're gonna be on a nice straight road. Let's see if we can hit a higher speed than 33.3 miles an hour. Right here was our top speed. Man, I need a side view mirror on this bad boy. I wish all e-bike companies would give you a side view mirror on all bikes, plus a horn. All e-bikes that go faster than 20 miles an hour, I think needs a horn. Down to 51 volts left on the battery. I'd say we've done about 6 miles today. We did hit 33.9 miles an hour, so a little bit faster, not that much. I need a few treats. Honk. Best time for these. Honk. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. Dude, this thing freaking rocks in the grass. You can literally just keep your biscuits on this seat. And so far, so good on the biscuits, guys. This is literally what a freaking dirt bike feels like riding through the grass. You gotta ride through the grass and not hit any curbs. Just because we're here, I gotta hit this little grass hill like I always do. Best grass in the world right here, guys. If you guys are enjoying this review up until now, definitely don't forget to hit that like button. Ooh, we're hitting some stairs, guys. You know, we bring every single bike to these stairs to test them out. What in the world? That was like nothing. I have a feeling I won't be able to make it back up though. Let's give it a whirl. Nope. So this is the town of Lewis Beach. If you guys are ever here in Lewis Beach, definitely give me a shout. Are we racing? How fast that thing go? Like 30?
Like 28.
Oh, I got 33. Boing, boing, boing. Well, I beat a bike on this review. We're about 15 miles into this ride, and so far my biscuits are feeling just fine with this seat. I barely feel these. You know we can't finish a terrain test without hitting these train tracks, and guess what? I'm gonna do it sitting down the whole time. Like nothing, guys. Dude, that is amazing suspension right there. Just clouds bouncing up and down on my biscuits. All right, guys, so now for the burning question that everyone's been asking me, yo, Shreddy, can you wheelie a P51? And the answer is yes. So with wheeling the P51, what you have to do is hit the throttle first, then pop, but you have to hold on to the rear brake because once you let go of the throttle, it takes about a second for it to re-register. So to get a wheelie on the P51, you have to hit the throttle first, then pop it like this. And the whole time I'm doing that, I'm kind of feathering the rear brake. I wish we can just adjust the throttle curve. That way we don't have to use the rear brake the whole time because I feel like I'm wearing out that brake quick. See, I'm lightening up on the throttle. Let's see if we can do circle wheelies on this bad boy. Oh yeah. As you guys see, the P51 Bullet, we can definitely wheelie. We've done about 24 miles and we're down to 46 volts left on the battery. I definitely would like to thank all the past, present, and future subscribers because without you guys, I wouldn't be here riding the P51 Bullet. All right, guys, I want to say we're about 25 miles in And so far my biscuits are feeling just fine on this seat. We all love riding through the grass. Yeah. I don't want any other suspension now, ever again. Every single bike should have this exact suspension setup. All right, guys, we've done 26 total miles and we are down to 46 volts still left on the battery. And it says about 20%. Whoa! All right, we're not done because I gotta hit it again because that was so much fun. Definitely feeling that battery sag now that we're at 20%. 44 volts actually, guys, at full throttle. When I let go, it says 45 volt. Damn, that is so much fun, guys. Hell yeah, such a fun review, such a fun e-bike. I cannot wait to do more videos on the P51 Bullet. All right, guys, that's gonna be the end of the review of the P51 Bullet. I had such a blast. I am so happy to have this bike on the channel to show you guys what this thing is capable of. So thank you P51 e-bikes for sending this out, the test out, for all our subscribers at eBike Science. I'm definitely impressed at how this thing handled off-road. It climbed all the hills that I threw at it, and finally getting wheelies on the P51 has made it so much more fun. The only thing that I would change on this e-bike is the little bit of that throttle curve that kind of keeps the bike going after you release the throttle. And I would also want the throttle a little snappier to make the wheelies a little bit easier so I don't have to hold on to that rear brake the whole time while I'm wheeling. And again, after 26 miles on this saddle, my biscuits were totally fine. I'm thinking it's just because the suspension is so good you're not feeling any of the bumps on your biscuits. And I also think this is a great platform for all you e-bike modders. I know a lot of you guys have been saying, hey Shreddy, put a 5,000 watt motor on there. No, I'm gonna keep it stock for a while, but maybe in the future I'll throw maybe like a 1,500 to 2,000 watt geared hub motor on there still so I can hit jumps and still do wheelies and everything. So comment down below, let me know what you guys think of the P51 Bullet, and definitely stay tuned for more videos coming on the P51 Bullet. Next one's gonna be a full throttle range test to see how many miles we can get on this 20 amp hour battery. And as always, if you guys want to support the channel, check out that link down below for the P51 Bullet. Use code Shreddy, get $150 off your order. If P51 isn't for you, check out all those other links down below. There might be a bike you like. And as always, if you guys enjoyed that content, please consider subscribing, hitting that like button, and ringing that notification to be notified when I'm making videos. And are you guys ready for the moment of silence for the subscribe button? In 3, 2, 1, hit subscribe, heads down. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next bullet ride. Oh, yeah.